Hey everyone, this is Julie Campbell again, and I have another video tutorial for you today using some of my new products and some Unity stamps. Today I'm going to show you how to make a little seed packet envelope and an insert for that. And to make that, I've designed a couple of PDF files. One is one you'll be able to print out in black, and one prints out in a very soft gray. So you can either print it out, cut it, make your own pattern, or you can just print directly onto your pattern paper in the light gray and cut it out that way. So basically you'll end up with something like this, and then it'll show you lines where to go ahead and fold and score on that. So this is going to be our basic seed packet. And just to give this a little design, I wanted to show you how to make some of the wrinkly ribbon that you've probably seen online different places. This is really super easy to make, and I've kind of played around with it and figured out even a quicker way than maybe you've seen before on how to make this. But basically you need to start off with some seam binding. This is just some white seam binding by the company Hug Snug. And just go ahead and I usually start off with maybe about a yard. And I'm just going to work here on my craft mat. This is just some water, and I just spritz my seam binding just to kind of prepare it for coloring. It kind of helps the color to soak into it, and you can kind of toss it and wrinkle it as you go. And then you can just use whatever kind of spray mist that you like. This is Tattered Angel's Glimmer Mist in Key Lime Pie. I just need to shake that and get some of the glitter to come out off the bottom. And then you just spray, and you just kind of pick it up and toss it around so that it ends up inking up most of the ribbon. You can still leave a little bit of sections white, and that's fine. It's going to just give it more of an aged look. From here you can just set it out, let it dry overnight, but what I have found is I usually am too impatient to do that, so I usually just take this little pile just how it is. I'll set it on a paper towel, put it in the microwave, and you can microwave it for a minute, just kind of test it, move it around after that. If it's not completely dry, put it in for another minute, and that's all you have to do. It will be completely ready, dry, ready to use on your project. And then it will end up looking something like this. And from here, if you want, there's different mists that would give it like a tea-stained look. So you could spray more mist, or you could use some distress ink and add some distressing. You might want to add another color of mist to give it a two-tone look, but anyway, it's just very, very simple to make this and very quick. So, let me get my glue here. So I'm just going to go ahead and seal two of these flaps. And this paper is from Crepe Paper's new restorations. Let me see. Yes, the Restoration Collection. I think it's very, very beautiful, and I like both sides. So it might help to use a double-sided paper if you're going to do something like this, just to give it some more interest. So we have our seam binding, we've got our little envelope. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little button card out of this button card image from Unity's Le Chic Vintage stamping kit. So I just added some brown. Let me find my ink here. I'm going to add a little bit of blue on top of that, and then I'm just going to stamp that onto some cardstock. This is one of my favorite images from this set. I think it's a really cute image. And then I've just trimmed that out and added a little of distressed ink to the edges to give it a more vintage look. I'm going to take my wrinkle ribbon and tie that around the packet. Tie it in a bow. You can tie it, some people might want to do like a double bow. Those are really popular too. So you've got your little bow here on the side, and then I'm just going to adhere my button card. And then let's see, let me just play with it here to get it to look how I want it to. Okay, and then I've just strung some buttons. I use, excuse me, I'd like to use crochet thread. It's just kind of a thicker thread, and you can buy it in bulk for just, it's probably a few cents per yard. And I just have these on glue dots. Okay, then you just add your buttons to the front of your button card. Okay, and then for the inside, I just cut a piece of cardstock slightly smaller than this panel so that it will slide in easily. Let me find my stamps here. And I'm going to use a couple of images from Unity's Cosmo Cricut line, the Material Girl, and let's see, the Get Scrappy with Material Girl. This stamp says "For You." Just going to stamp that at the top. And then this is a little pair of scissors from the set. Just going to add that to the bottom here. And then I'm just going to add some distress ink. This is Antique Linen Distress Ink by Ranger. And you can just really sponge it on there to give it a worn antique look. We're almost done here. And then if you want, you can take it directly to the paper just to add a little bit darker edges. Okay, and there you have the inside little card. So this could be added to a gift. You could just add the to and from here on your little card. Insert it in here, and you have your finished little seed packet envelope with card. Another cute thing you could do with this, if instead of a little gift tag inside, this would be really cute on a scrapbooking page and as part of your layout, and then you could journal on your tag and slide that inside. Just another idea. So there you have it. Thank you for checking out my video tutorial.